What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Daniel. We finna talk like we on FaceTime. So you lonely. Now what? If you been on your spiritual journey, your no-fap journey, you've been losing friends. It's simply a matter of math. People don't want to change with you, so you either let them hold you back or you move on. So you lonely. That is not a bad thing. I'm gonna tell you why it's not a bad thing. When you lonely, you just spending time with yourself. And in the end, all you have is yourself. If you're not experiencing loneliness, you never experienced loneliness, and you're not working on yourself, this video not for you. One day, you may be able to understand where I'm coming from, but right now, it's not for you. Whatever you were doing before you clicked on this video, continue. All right. Now, everybody else, if you're experiencing loneliness or you are lonely right now, I'm gonna tell you the upsides. When you're a lonely person, you get around people, you have a very, very unique mind. This is surface level. We're gonna go deeper as the video progresses. So we're gonna start off with surface level pros. Then we're gonna go into very, very deep shit about why it's good to be lonely. Surface level. When you get around people, you have a higher percentage of thinking differently and looking outside of the box and doing things that other people wouldn't do. Basically, you have a higher percentage of being special because you will by yourself for longer. If you in the crowd, you're gonna end up being just like the crowd, so you won't stand out. This goes with all life. If you want to be number one, you want to stand out and be yourself, being lonely is key because you learn from yourself, not from other people. When you learn from yourself, you're self-teaching yourself, and other people can't copy that. People can copy what you do in a crowd. All right, we can go a little deeper. When you're born, all you're born with is yourself. You weren't born in a group of 5 people. So you're reconnecting with yourself. Who you truly are. You're finding out who you truly are on a deeper spiritual emotional level. And even if you don't find out who you are on a very deep spiritual level and you still feel lost, you still don't know what's going on, emotionally, you're going to understand yourself more. You're going to know what you like more, what you don't like. It doesn't always have to be super deep. You know, a lot of places on the internet, they talk in absolutes about how deep things can become. But everything don't gotta be deep, man. Like, NoFap, you could just do NoFap if you want to attract the woman in your life. It don't have to be deep. Everything ain't gotta be super deep because it's gonna progress as time progresses. I had my spiritual awakening about 2 years ago. I progressed, yet I'm still dealing with some of the same problems, but I progressed because I worked. You're gonna progress. If you keep up what you're doing, the good habits like meditation, NoFap, just being by yourself, looking up videos, raising your vibration. No matter if you go through depression, anxiety, it's gonna pass and you're gonna level up. If you're not doing any of those things I just mentioned, meditation, reading books, sun gazing, trying to better yourself, this video isn't for you. And before you leave, I want to tell you something. People that are spiritually awake or people that you look up to weren't always there. Remember that. It's a process. It's a journey. But it starts off by what you do in the present moment. Remember that. Everything is about the present moment. Okay? Remember that. So if you fix in your present moment, eventually you're going to get your life to be whatever you like it to be. Does that mean you won't have problems? No, that's not what that means. It just means that your present moment dictates everything. That's part of the reason when people meditate, get you in the present moment. I'm not thinking about yesterday. And I'm also not thinking about tomorrow. I'm thinking about you right there watching my video. Man, being lonely is not a bad thing. It can hurt a lot. But listen, being lonely is one of those things. It's going to hurt you mentally a lot. It's going to push you to your limit and break you. But listen, when it breaks you, I'm going to tell you what happens. Pressure is how you get better, okay? Things in life that hurt a lot, they progress you forward. It hurts in the moment very, very badly. Sometimes for months, weeks, years, but it progresses you forward. It's a hard concept to understand, but this is how life is. You know, suffering progresses you. Suffering causes spiritual awakenings. NoFap is the most uncomfortable thing I ever did in my life. I'm going to say that again. NoFap is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done in my life. Yet it is the one thing I recommend to any male. Yet it is the one thing I think changed my life. This correlation is going to hurt badly. But I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. Trust the process. Please. Because the easy life is not going to get you where you really want to be. The easy life, watching porn, working a job, competing with your clothing, trying to prove your point, trying to live out your ego, living with a big ego. All these things are going to hurt you. You're going to be in the pack. You're going to be stuck in the crowd. Yeah, it's easy. Things that are harder get you places where you want to be at. They hurt a lot in the moment, but you're going to get through this. We both going to get through this. As long as you understand that the pain you feel, the pressure that's being put on your mind, your body, your soul, is going to cause you to evolve and level up. Just understand that. Right now I'm going through headaches, bad headaches. And I'm going to leave them up to y'all, what y'all think they are. I'm going to tell you like this. Sometimes when you leveling up and evolving, your head may start hurting. It's not a bad thing. It's your mind. Your mind is evolving. The pressure you put on it, it's a feeling I can't explain. But as you start evolving and leveling up, you manifest your reality. Your reality starts to level up with you. One of the easiest ways to do this is through semen retention and meditation. Sometimes it can be blinding because you go through all this pain and you may become depressed. Before you get to see any of the things you've created, you become depressed. You become sad, mad. I was thinking about this earlier. Spiritual awakenings can trigger suicides. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was one that considered suicide at the beginning of my spiritual awakening. I felt like this world we live in was pointless, and I felt like it was a place I didn't belong. And I felt like prolonging the inevitable wasn't who I was. I wasn't someone that was going to prolong the inevitable of my death. And then slowly, I started to find meaning in life. The process. Existing and living life and learning is part of the purpose of being here. I wanted to kill myself because I didn't want to experience this. I had a lot of fear in my body. I had a lot of fear, and it made me want to commit suicide. I remember those days. I recorded videos of myself where I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to move on from this world. Living from fear while you're here is never going to help you. Living from fear and anger is only going to cause your life to be worse. And the inevitable is still going to happen. You're still going to end up dying. You're still going to end up passing on. But you lived a life of fear and anger. Don't make a habit of that. Make it a habit of love, help people. And sometimes it's going to hurt. It's a part of the process. I'm not here to motivate y'all because only you can like talk to yourself and rationalize how you want to live your life and what you think is worth it. All right, man. I love y'all boys. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, but peace.